After surviving the pain of 2 unhealthy relationships, Kwame finally found the courage to open his heart again. Though his past had taught him how deeply love could wound, a quiet hope still lived within him, the hope of finding true love. He longed for a woman who would heal his broken heart, restore his faith in love, and remind him that happiness was still possible. After a long and patient search filled with uncertainty and prayer, he met Sandra. From the very beginning, she was everything he had ever hoped for. Loving, gentle, supportive, and deeply understanding. With her, Kwame felt safe again. Their relationship blossomed naturally, built on trust, laughter, and shared dreams of a future together. For the first time in years, his heart felt whole, alive and at peace. After 1 year of genuine happiness, Kwame became certain Sandra was the woman he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. To him, she was not just a partner, but a blessing he never thought he would find. What Kwame did not know was that Sandra was carrying a heavy and painful secret. She had been diagnosed with cancer, and the doctors had confirmed that her condition was severe, leaving her with only a few weeks to live. Each day she battled fear, pain, and uncertainty, struggling with whether to tell the man she loved the truth. She was afraid of breaking his heart and destroying the joy they shared. One evening, Kwame planned a surprise proposal in the presence of Sandra's close friends. The atmosphere was warm and joyful, filled with laughter, smiles, and celebration. When he went down on one knee and asked her to be his wife, Sandra was overwhelmed with emotion. She had planned to tell him about her illness that very night. But as she looked into his eyes and saw the love, hope, and excitement shining there, she could not bring herself to ruin the moment. With tears quietly streaming down her cheeks and love filling her heart, she said yes. A few days later, Sandra returned to the hospital with her friends. After examining her, the doctor confirmed what she already feared. Her condition had not improved, and time was running out. He gently advised her to begin saying her goodbyes to her friends, her family, and even to those she may have wronged in the past. Still, Sandra could not find the strength to tell Kwame. She loved him too much to watch him suffer. While Sandra quietly prepared herself for the end, Kwame was living in joy. Excited and hopeful, he began planning their wedding, reaching out to friends and sharing his dreams of the future, completely unaware that time was slipping away. Weeks later, tragedy struck. Kwame received a phone call from 2 of his friends, informing him of the sudden death of his fiancée. Shocked and confused, he became angry, believing it was a cruel joke. But the painful truth soon became undeniable. Sandra was gone. Kwame's world collapsed.
The woman who healed his heart, the woman he was about to marry was no more. On the day of her burial, he stood by her grave, overwhelmed with grief, crying out to God for answers. A few days later, Precious, the nurse in charge of Sandra's care, realized she had mistakenly admitted the wrong medication, an error that ended Sandra's life. Overcome with guilt, she confessed everything to the doctor in charge, leaving him completely shocked and unsure what to do next. And so, the story ends with love lost, truth revealed too late.